Hi guys, and welcome back to another video, another banger. Hey, another video, another banger. Hey. Oh, I took the work pen. Oh my gosh. Well, I'll be here tomorrow anyway, y'all. Don't make no sense. Hi y'all. So I'm actually getting off work right now, and there's one more thing I gotta do before I leave. So let me do that. Woo! How y'all doing? Oh, y'all, my key. Oh, there's the key. My key battery is dying. I look like I'm sweating. My key battery is dying, y'all. So I'm gonna have to invest into a new one. I need to what was I even gonna say? Oh, I know what I was gonna say. All right, y'all. So let me tell y'all what happened. I'm so sorry. Please excuse. You know what? Let me turn my car off because I don't know why it's doing that. Please disregard the noise it make when it lock. I'm tired of that too. So y'all look. Oh, wait, look. Y'all see my flat irons? I had to hold the door open because I accidentally left my work keys. Well, I've been so clumsy. Yo, I accidentally left my work keys in my car. So right now, I closed down the store. Don't worry, all the money's in the safe. Anyways, God is protecting it anyways, because he is always with me. And pretty much right now, I just had to go get the keys from my car. And I'm about to go lock the door. Look, and security right there. So, praise the Lord. I hope he don't see me though. Because usually he'd be like, the door was open. Oh my goodness. I brought my keys. I just accidentally left them in the car. So the door is locked. All right, y'all. So now I can go home. And I'm really happy about that. I'm getting up out of there. I love the ponytail. It's so cute. I love it. Girls get that pony. When girls get their hair pony. What am I trying to say? When girls have a ponytail. Y'all, I'm contemplating what I should eat. I was gonna get sushi, but I'm really trying to lean towards something healthier. And the type of sushi that I know you might be saying, well, what do you consider sushi a little healthy? But think about it, like sometimes if you get the one that's like fried, it's basically like coated and it's pretty fried. And then you have all your spicy mayo. Hold on, y'all. All right, let's get in this car. All right, let us put our phone up here. And let us pull out our microphone. Let's turn on the car. Because we need some air. I'm sweating a little bit because it's really hot. It's like very humid. Hold on. Plug in our microphone. Hey y'all. So in the very last video, I was talking to y'all about my microphone, and I think I told y'all I ordered this microphone from Shein because I just wanted to order it, you know, for the Lolo first and see how the Lolo work, right? Because if the Lolo is satisfied, we don't need to go buy anything that's more expensive. But I must say, um, I don't think I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna stick with it for now until I decide to get a new one. But as for now, yeah, this is the one we're using. And I know that it probably does not sound the absolute best, but at least when I'm in my car, I will be using it because I personally feel that when I'm driving, I don't really like how um the videos sound to me. I feel that you can hear the road, the car and being on the road a lot more, and I don't like it. So I would prefer to use this one. But when I hold it up here to my mouth. And I also think when the background noise is just kind of like at a minimum, it is a lot better. And I'm pretty sure you guys can hear me pretty good. Also, hold on. You see how I took this part off? I'm going to listen to this back, you know, when I post it. And I'm going to see if it sounds better without this. And then, y'all, it also came with like a more so kind of like styrofoam one. This one is more like fluffy. It's like furry, you can see. The other one is more like a nice little sleek styrofoam look. So I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna hear how it sounds like this. Let me put it back on. Bro, trying to do something for y'all. Now I'm having a hard time putting this thing back on. Hold on. I do not remember going through all this. First of all, don't flash me. Now I'm gonna go slow. You go around. Don't flash me. Go around. I'm driving like a citizen should. I'm obeying the law and going the speed limit. I'm not in no rush. I'm at peace and I'm patient. So don't flash me. May the Lord convict you about flashing people. Y'all, I'm so sorry. I'm really trying. Hold on. I wonder, can y'all hear this? If you can, just take it as ASMR. Trying to fix a mic ASMR. Oh, it's so slippery. Y'all, I can't believe this. I did not have this hard of a time putting it on when I first did it. I would remember this because I wouldn't have took it off. If I knew it was this difficult, I wouldn't have took it off to show y'all. I probably would have just not had to find out. Okay, so we got it. Also, another thing, y'all, I do not like is when I'm driving, and usually, obviously, we have the air on in the car. Sometimes I don't though, because I really don't be hot. But sometimes I do, right? And when I'm making a video, when I'm making a video and I don't have a microphone, the air is very overpowering. And it's almost as if the air is the sound that the phone will capture. And my voice is more so in the background. Now, y'all, I am trying to decide what should I eat. And I've already passed the sushi, so that's out the question. I don't want Raisin Canes because I don't really want fried food. I am trying to go for something light. So I don't want to do a burger because of the bread. And I know if I get a burger, I'm gonna get fries. And honestly, I need to slow down on the French fries. I just love fries. I love fries real bad. So honestly though, like as I'm going home, there's really not gonna be any more other options besides a bunch of other unhealthier stuff. So I really need to figure out what I'm gonna do. And I really don't eat fast food. I don't at all. I stopped eating fast food a real long time ago. I might go and get some fries from a fast food place every blue moon, but I really don't be with that. When you know better, you do better, as I've told y'all before. So let's actually catch up and recap a little bit from yesterday's video because I know I talked to y'all in reference to paying attention to signs. And I also gave y'all my own personal example, like from my job. So, but today, um, me and my manager, y'all, we have a relationship outside of just manager. Like we have built a relationship. Honestly, all the girls at work, we pretty much all have a good relationship with each other. It's only four of us. It's such a small team. And it's almost like we're like sisters. Not, you know, by blood, of course, but just like a friend, sister kind of thing. And we all believe in Jesus Christ too. So that's awesome. Now everyone has flaws, right? So I know in that video, I wonder was it that video or was it another video? I think it was in a video. Oh no, yeah, it was in that video where I was talking to y'all about the gossip. Now we all have our flaws and we all have our shortcomings. It's just for me, like I told y'all in the video, the gossip is starting to become very irritating. I was slow to get irritated, but I surely eventually got irritated. And so I started to experience all these signs and all these symptoms that started to make me believe and really come to the knowledge and the under. Oh, I'm getting tongue tied, y'all. Anytime, and oh my goodness, that's another thing about this job. I feel that I have been coming to such a point of exhaustion that I find myself like stuttering and getting tongue tied over my words. And that is not me. I've never had a problem like that. Ever. And I don't like it. And I know for a fact, I haven't even talked to chat about this, chat GPT. But I know for a fact it's coming from my tiredness and my exhaustion. You see what I mean? Like my exhaustion from work. And it's also coming from being in an environment where you have to bite your tongue. You're not really allowed, and it's not really good customer service to respond to customers or even sometimes people in the workplace the way you want to. So it makes you bite your tongue, and sometimes you say things that you really don't want to say, but you're just trying to give good customer service. You're trying to be professional, right? And so for me, I feel it affecting me because many times when I am trying to say what I have a hard time. I don't even want to say that, but as you can see, if you actually you if you follow us on this journey, you're gonna literally see and be able to witness everything I'm telling you. So there are little signs and little symptoms that I have been picking up on, is what I talked to y'all about in yesterday's video, that's letting me know it's time for me to wrap it up with this job. And it's God's way of showing me it's not of Him when I start to experience things that are harming me, when I start to experience things that are contradicting to what I know He wants me to do. So basically today it was really, really, really hard for me to like talk to my manager, which is just about this, about me leaving, just because of the bond and the relationship that I know we have and the love that has grown between us for each other. So she was like, just spit it out. And then I'm like, I can't. Like, she was like, okay, now I'm going to get, like, she was like, now she's getting upset. But she wasn't really getting upset. We're sitting there laughing about it and everything. But I'm like, okay. So I finally said it. But I just basically told her, I just wanted to let her know there is a thought. I let her know, like, I'm not putting in my 2 weeks. I'm not saying I'm about to leave right now. But I just basically told her there is a thought and I'm considering, leaving. Talking to her though, like talking to her about it was just so much. I could eat Chick-fil-A, but I'm really trying not to just go eat food that's soaking in oil. You know what I mean? Especially because it's nighttime. Honestly, I really probably should just fast, but I want to eat something. I didn't eat today. I ate earlier this morning. I ate like half a wrap, salmon wrap, and then I had coffee, matcha. Child, I had some caffeine today. Maybe that's why my hunger was so suppressed. And I also had like a pineapple kind of like mango smoothie juice thingy. Um, I really don't want anything heavy. I just want something light, simple, savoring, and it doesn't have to be like a salad, right? But I also just don't want it to be too unhealthy. So I don't know. We'll see. So I just wanted to like update y'all because I did talk to her and I told her like, okay, let's just say like I'm only gonna stay for the next 4 months. And I told her, look, that's just what I'm planning. Who knows, I might still be here, but I really don't plan on being there. And it was such a great conversation, and it just made me realize that sometimes you really just gotta talk to people. You really just gotta talk to a person and not be so in your head about stuff, because sometimes the things that we're in our head about is not actually reality. We could be overthinking, and sometimes, child, it is reality. All right, so you got to know how to discern, and you have to know where to draw the line, because sometimes everything you're thinking about, it's right, but sometimes we're overthinking and we're thinking negatively and it's actually not right. So having that conversation with her, it felt like something was lifted off from me, and it's like I finally got it out and I let her know, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it did feel really good for me to tell her. So I wanted to share that with y'all. And honestly, just talking about it made me realize that I was also kind of like viewing things from, I think I was viewing it more negatively, because our brain, like, it has a negative bias up there. We're usually gonna think, and this come from ChatGPT, so this isn't just coming from me, but we usually think like about surviving first, especially if you're black. I think that's some of our trauma, child, that we have from the folks before us and some of the things they've dealt with, right? So we we usually think about surviving first, and I think we kind of like plan for trouble, right? So that's kind of like what I was doing. And I was thinking more negatively about the situation, but talking about it made me realize, like, huh, like it wasn't bad at all. So I want to share that with y'all to encourage you to, consider the signs and the symptoms, because it's not like, oh, I'm not going to leave anymore. I still am going to leave for a lot of good reasons. But it just also felt really good to not have to hold that to myself and be pondering on it and thinking about all the what ifs, but actually being able to just talk to her about it and not having to say what if, but this is, this is what happened. And I want to share that with y'all because I know I talked to y'all about it yesterday. So if you are in like a similar situation with your job or even with the person, um, you know, talk to them about it, but use discernment to know if you can and if you should. Because, like I said, me and her have built a genuine relationship, and that's why it was so hard for me to tell her. I'm like, it's so hard. I'm like, we're breaking up. Like, it wasn't just easy for me to tell her as if, like she's a boss that I'm like ready to leave. It was really, really hard for me to tell her. It was so hard. Like, I could not. She was like, just spit it out. I'm like, girl, I can't. Like, you're telling me to just spit it out, but it's like we're breaking up. You don't just, it's hard for me to tell you this. It was really hard, but I finally spit it out and I'm like, oh, that feels so good. And I'm not the type of person that is like hard for me to say stuff. But I guess when it comes to something like that, it's like the first time I found myself. I've never dealt with that with any other job that I've worked. I've probably had like one, two, three. I've had like 3 jobs. The one I'm working right now is 4, but I was saying the ones I've already left, it's about 3. So yeah, y'all. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was great. Um, but let's pay attention to signs and symptoms. And y'all know what's crazy too? I was feeling like I wanted to leave effective immediately. But one day, y'all, like God's presence came over me while I was there by myself, and he just came out of nowhere. I wasn't even expecting him. And I literally heard him say, "Not just yet. Wait a little while longer." And I'm like, huh. And I really knew it was him. But then something ended up happening that just kind of like bugged me a little bit. My feelings and my emotions. And I felt like, no, that wasn't God. It's time for me to leave. Because of how I was feeling and my emotions. That was just best for me to think in that moment. But then when it was time for me to talk to her, I was like, you know what? Let me just see how the conversation will go. I'm not going to think about it. I'm not going to worry about it. Let's just see how it goes. And it went absolutely well. So some of you are in a situation where all you need to do is just go and talk to the person. But some of you are in a situation where not quite yet. Okay. So you got to use your discernment and know who you're dealing with and think about your life. Okay. You know what's going on with you. I don't. I only know what's going on with me. And I knew I could talk to her because, like I said, we have a bond. We literally talk about anything and everything. We talk about things together. So it was just that was hard, like I said, because it was kind of like a breakup. So aside from that, let's see here. Should I update y'all on where I've pretty much been? Because as y'all know, over the past month, it has been a bit rough. I was dealing with loneliness, child. I was just dealing with some stuff. I was kind of going through it a bit. It had got a little rough, you know what I mean? And yeah, so I had to call upon the Lord. And how I know he didn't leave me nor forsake me is because I know for a fact his word says he doesn't leave us nor forsake us. Also, more importantly for me in that season, one thing that God kept reminding me of is his word that says he is close. Oh my gosh. I really just hope it doesn't sound like I spit. Because I'm not like that. But anyways, the verse that says, his word that says, he is close to the brokenhearted and the crushed in spirit. And oh, how I felt brokenhearted and crushed in my spirit. So I knew he was close. Because I was like, well, at least I know you're close. Because I know you're close to the brokenhearted and crushed in spirit. So I had my Lord and Savior. I had God with me, creator of heaven. Oh, I almost mean that with my chest. Let me stop hitting myself. Creator of heaven and earth. He was with me. He picked me up. He allowed me to deal with some heavy stuff, but I understood that I had to deal with it. But I also had the mindset and the mentality that, look, I still got so much stuff that I have to get done. So I couldn't deal with this trauma and go through these things while also just allowing it to consume me. It's like there has to be a balance. Deal with your trauma, deal with your wounds, deal with the pain and the hurt, but don't allow it to consume you to where you stop pursuing your dreams, your visions, and your goals. Sure, if you need to cry about it and rot in the bed just for a week, child, do what you got to do, but don't let it consume you to the point where there is weeks and months going by and you're not being fruitful. Things aren't coming to pass. You aren't planning. You aren't moving forward with your visions and your dreams and your goals. That is pretty much what I went through for like the past month. I feel like, man, so much was revealed to me. Oh my goodness. Over the past couple months, y'all, it's been some real deep revelation that I'm not going to get into because I'm going to give a testimony about all these things. But now it's like I've had a breakthrough, right? It's like he gave me a revelation. He showed me my trauma. He showed me how I felt. He showed me the truth about people. He showed me him. He showed me his word. He showed me how he was there with me. He showed me bits and pieces of my future, right? And another thing that God kept reminding me of through this is that his word literally says he will not test us beyond more than what we can bear. God will not test you beyond your strength. So one thing that he would keep bringing up from within me. He would keep reminding me, remember that what I'm facing it because he has given me the strength to endure it. I'm facing it because I am indeed capable through him and through him only to get through these things. And so no matter how bad it hurt, and it hurt. I would lay in the bed and I would cry because I felt how my soul is just broken and wounded and crushed and damaged and dirty. And it hurts. It hurts bad. Yet, the word, the blood, the lamb, God, man, what would I be? I don't even want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to see it. Not even in a dream. Mm-mm. And I don't care. So, y'all, this is your reminder. God will not test you beyond what you can bear. He won't test you at all beyond what you can bear. So, whatever season you in, you're built for it. You are made for it. And give yourself a little more credit because some of y'all, like many of us, are going through some really, 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 really hard things. Things that a majority of people would have folded. But you're enduring, you're staying strong. You're still taking care of your son. You're still taking care of your daughter. You're still taking care of your kids. You are enduring. Whatever you're going through, you're enduring. Think about what you're going through and how heavy it is. Yet God doesn't test you beyond what you can bear. So don't you know that that means you are so much more than your trouble? And if you are more than your trouble, and your trouble is heavy, and your trouble is a lot, and it's wrong, look at what it's doing to you. Yet, it's not beyond your strength. So that means that your strength is so much more than everything you're going through. So do you know what that says about you? Do you know what that says about the strength you have that God gave you? Do you know what it says, child? So that is one thing that God continued to remind me about so quietly. Oh, he is so quiet. Every time the Holy Spirit speaks to me, he is so quiet and gentle. I mean, it's like a softness that I never feel from anyone or from anything. My eye itching, y'all. Ooh, wee. It's itching. Really, y'all? I didn't stop and get no food. Maybe I should eat Pollo Tropical. Haven't ate that in a while. But I think I heard somewhere I shouldn't really eat rice and beans together. Should do one or the other. I mean, that's crazy though, because I would think that's healthy. Rice and beans and chicken. Same throat, Prince and Prince. Bro, y'all see that? What am I saying? That's crazy. I'm telling y'all, it's because like I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Whew. I'm possibly burnt out and I'm just still going. But that's why I say I know it has to come to an end, so don't worry. I'm planning. It's coming to an end. I make sure I get rest. I make sure I drink water. I make sure I eat fruits, vegetables, eat healthy, get protein, carbs, all, just like everything that my body needs. I'm on the healthier side of things when it comes to eating. Oh, it's itching. It made me want to snatch a lash off so bad. Oh my gosh, I want to snatch it off. I just want to. Oh my goodness. Oh man. So yeah, know who you are. That's one thing that God will continue to remind me of when I was going through these hard times. So I knew that I would come out of it. I knew that I would get through it. This too shall pass. This is only temporary, right? So y'all, this video has indeed made it to 30 minutes and I need to find out what I'm about to eat. So I am going to go ahead and close this out. I pray that you enjoyed it. I pray that you got something from it. Remember, Jesus loves you. I love you, but Christ loves you so much more. There is no love on planet Earth or any other planet, if they're even real. I don't know if I think they are, but some people do. I don't know. But anyways, there is no place, no thing, no person that could ever compare to the love of Jesus Christ and the love that he has for you. So we love you here on Sanctified Style. I pray and hope that you have a great night, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Good night, guys. See you later.